Dude, like a little farming session right in the middle of the stream, still an hour to go. It's probably going to go over an hour, to be honest, because of the final mission is probably going to be like real long. But anyway, burning enemy damage, I could do that, but we want full explosives. There's 2 there. We've got 2. Explosion on impact. I don't know why I need that when I've already got. Anyway, whatever. Let's what could we put here? We could put instant plasma. That'd be like a not cool one to have on this guy. Slow down would be nice because the Sky Killer will be actually slow. But I don't really shoot it enough, and the plasma is just a very rare case. Bringing enemy damage, I could increase that. And then we probably want to do some sort of fire here. There's no critical hit chance or anything like that, so do not want to do any reload or anything like that, because that's gonna be pointless pretty much. Higher ground, knockdown damage. Because the ability stagger or knock down enemies with impact or stagger down. Well, that's actually pretty good right there, I think. Long range, but that's taken. Overdraw damage. Shocked enemy damage. Okay, so let's just do overdraw. Otherwise, like, what else would I do? Fire. I've got no fire purple coils. That's so, like, weird. $229. Or I could just go full on. Dude, if I just go full on explosive damage, everything. Dude, let's just do that. I'll use the blues, man. I wonder how, like, high it would fucking go. What the damage will be. There's even, like, there's definitely, like, got to be a cap, but I'll just go full on all explosion. You did that too? Fucking, what have I got to lose, man? If I, like, upgrade, or if I show, it's probably, yeah, it's crapped 504. Blue ones are fine, still OP? Yeah, fucking oath, man. Oath for sure. Now, what do I want to do? Ammo craft. Do you want to, like, have everything, like, prepared here, or what? Volatile, I mean, we got 200 sliders. Let's just fucking do everything. Ready for the final battle. 5, 10, 15. These 6. Okay, do these. So what's our, like, explosive? It's advanced is a purple. Okay. Potion. We're good. We just don't need any more. We could use large stamina potion. We'll make that. No, we can't actually. We don't have enough stuff. Fine. Fine. I think we got something in the stash anyway. We got mediums. Whatever. Okay. Heal. Man, it's gonna be so cool to actually see, like, Silence and Tilda together. There's another rumor? What more could I discover in this game?
I see you, champion. Sit. There's someone in Arrowhand who's been looking for you, champion. Goes by the name of Moralo. Sounded like he had something important to discuss.
I'll try to stop by Arrowhand when I can, then.
Moralo? Shining example? I don't want to do this before I do the final thing of the game.
Champion.
out on a good trade.
I kind of feel like I should do this. I'm trying to press triangle here, to be honest, but who could this be?
Hair is thick with this heat.
Morale, huh? Is this someone we've seen before? Oh, and there's... We've got an exclamation mark. I do want to go past all the cities and stuff at one point. See, catch up with everybody, but we could do that at the end. Jataka.
Aloy of the Nora, you honor us with your presence. She who has found the wings of the Ten.
No need for ceremony, Chaplain.
Very well. May I ask what brings you here?
Just checking up on Arrowhand.
The people here like having one of their own as commander. And Draka's been true to his word. Water rations have flowed steadily in. I'll keep watch here until he appoints a new leader.
Looks like it's in good hands then. I should get going.
May the Ten guide your way.
Okay.
Outlander, I have Conqueror of Regala.
You said something about rewarding me? You don't have to. Regala had to be stopped.
That battle was almost the end of me and my partner Sosek. During the fighting, I was surrounded by rebels just as I saw a machine about to strike him down. Then your bomb fell from the sky and he was saved. We all were. I can't properly repay you for what you did, but I can offer you something.
You really don't need to.
Honor is payment enough for any warrior I know, but Greenshine will buy more blades. I discovered a cache of it inside a cave on a mountain to the southwest of here, right at the edge of the desert.
Huh.
It's
That could
guarded
be
by machines, but
cool.
if you can fly in and bomb them as you did in the battle, you can claim the Greenshine for yourself.
Don't really need green shine though.
I might give it a try. A cache of Greenshine could come in handy. Sounds like I'll have to fly up there. And a bomb from a Horus would make
Oh my god, just another friggin' quest. Let's do this. Far out, man. I hate getting like extra stuff right at the end. I could just ignore it, but I wonder if this is like some sort of like unique quest for a, you know, before the end of the game. Probably nothing though. It's probably just some useless,
time to pick up a bomb.
something useless reward. I've got all the legendaries that I want. I'm still wondering what Aloy said to Beta on like what they're gonna do, what the plan is, like that silent whispering. I wonder if she can do something to like their systems, or I don't know, like cause some sort of mayhem.
Machines. Must be the spot Morala told me about. This bomb should come in handy. Time to drop that bomb.
Still early, but anyway.
It's easier. Gotta finish off those machines and pick up that green shine.
Finish them off, dude. The bomb is almost like useless, dude. Like I really don't understand. Alright, let's fucking use this let's use this thingo. Damn. One hit kill, huh? That's pretty strong. Ah, damn it. I thought I was going to be a smart play by dodging it like that, but... Dude, spam! Holy shit.
Guns clear of machines. Time to find that green shine.
It's going to be right here. Huh,
There's
another,
the bridge. I just need to get past those vines.
another metal flower. It's actually not on the map, which is kind of cool. It's cool that there's like, I wonder if this metal flower was here the whole time. And we've just, you know, come here and discovered it. Or if it only spawned because of the quest. Because that's kind of cool that there's, like, it'll be cool if there's ones that you can find that aren't on the map, like just extra ones that aren't counted in the like the database, you know. But yeah, a lot of the time it's just spawning there because of the mission, which makes sense also. But unless it's a yellow, I'm not really going to be impressed. Like, see, this is, well, now it's on the map because it's, I'm guessing it's probably because it's part of the quest, but
I thought this was too easy.
what?
This is gonna
Oh
be
my
tough.
god, a Dreadwing when I just fucking needed one just before? Fucking no. Get rid of him. Can't believe I get Dreadwing here. After all we just been through. Jesus, what the fuck?
I hope that's all the machines I have to deal with.
See, it gave me a heart and 2 circulators and a nerve. I could have just done this quest beforehand and it would have freaking given me what I needed to farm for the Sky Killer.
I should pick up that green shine now.
Alright, thank God it's yellow.
It was nice of that Tanakh soldier to point me this way. I wasn't looking for thanks, but I'll take it.
Walking on her.
Okay, now I can upgrade the this purple. May as well now since I've done that.
Welcome.
Weapon upgrades. Upgrade this. There you go. Component tear. Component tear. Beautiful. Let's can we buy any like sludge or anything? No.
You'll be back soon.
Let's sell some shit in case we need it for whatever reason. Highly doubt it though. Can sell that. Sell that. Sell all those. Okay. Grab the stash. Nothing but health. And then these. 1,300 berries, dude. Is he gonna comment now if we got anything or? Oh my god, I just done full circle for no reason.
I found the green shine. Thanks for
Not a thing. Sosek and I.
Okay.
good use of this.
Alright, finally. Finally we are doing the quest. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's not get another rumor, please. Do not want another rumor. If it is, I'm just gonna fucking ignore it because I really just want to focus on the story. Where the hell's the save? Here we go.
Don't let the pretty landscape
Okay.
fool you. It's deadly out here.
Shake my head. Dude. Distraction 101. Okay. Here we go. It's actually going to be quite an interesting interaction, I think. Cutscene's going to start once we go through this door. Oh, no. Yep, okay.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
In our room? Come on, surely.
Well, Silence.
In the
looks like
flesh.
You finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Oh, shit.
Thanks. Good timing.
Silence.
The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
These two interacting is so good.
Enough, both of you.
Great.
We're in this together. At least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
I love how she doesn't trust him, like even more so than we don't. It's actually kind of refreshing. There's someone actually more annoyed.
So Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Someone more annoyed at him than we are.
With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now.
Technically,
I wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that it's not a battle I am going to win.
technically we've got one of every tribe at the base right now because Eren counts as two. Eren is an Isuardi, but he's under the Kaja Royal Guard, so he technically counts as two. So Kaja, Isuardi, Aloy's a Nora, Zoe is an Itaru, Katalo is a Tanax, and then Silence is actually a Banuk, who's from the first game's DLC. Okay, and then we got Zenith, which isn't really a tribe, but and that's all there is, because there was in the first game Nora, Karja, Oseram, this, and then the Banuk in the DLC. So we've got one of everyone. I'm pretty sure there's no more, like there's no one else. Utaru, Tanax, and this one, the whole gang. Yeah, dude, we've got one of every like race.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it already.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Silence and Tilda are here for a reason.
Yeah, enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right.
Ah, dude, this is actually gonna be some sick dialogue.
You, talk to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice.
Yeah, she's a
You
bit of
said
a.
she wants to help.
She's the ice queen. This one. She even looks the part.
Let's hope. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I'm busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
It'd be cool if Aaron also had like, I don't know why, but because he was into like boxing or something or MMA or whatever on the Hollow Net and all that sort of shit. I know he has a hammer, that's awesome, but I kind of also wish that he had like gauntlets. I don't know why. Maybe because of his build, like the way they make him look. I wish he had like maybe, I don't know, but you can't really have like super big gauntlets and then with a hammer as well. But if you could do both, that'd be really cool. But at the very least, I'd like for his hammer to be a little bit different than the other Oseram, or like a larger hammer maybe.
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping you'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. I better get...
Oh, you know where...
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests.
Everybody's gonna say that.
I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint.
I wish. That would be great.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a real piece of work.
I have to go.
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
And Alva, dude, she's like... Okay, here we go.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take...
Oh yeah, and we've got a Quen. I completely forgot the tribe. The Quen tribe. So we have Tanaxu, Taru, and the Quen. Oh man, I completely forgot about Alva, dude, when I was reciting my... So there's actually 7. Karja and Oseram and Erend, Nora, Utaru, Tanax, Quen, and Banuk, and Zenith. So 8. 7 people of 8 tribes.
Almost.
Technically. I really wish we had like an actual Karja, like a straight normal Karja person here. That would be that would have been really nice. Annoying girl? Really? I don't really find it that annoying.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that.
What a way to describe him.
I need to wrap up a...
I'll be ready when...
Right, where's Catalo? My man! Still with no arm. But I wish he did. Oh, what's this? Oh, you actually see the arm, dude. That's sick. Examine the arm first. There we go.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through. So the Ten carried their visions with them.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
I just something about like the unspoken trust and the camaraderie, like the iron will or camaraderie between Catalo and like me, like Aloy. It's just like
I have to go.
So mad. It's so
I'll
cool.
be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
It's so like badass. It just gives me that like, it gives me such like that, oh, so sick like feeling, to the point where I'm like getting emotional, to the point where it's like not sad, but like makes me want to cry because it's so like fucking beautiful, man. That shit is like something that I really, really love. Like camaraderie and absolute trust, as opposed to, you know, like if I ever make a story one day, it'll probably be something about that.
Did you need something?
A group of people, there's fucking silences in here, and they're like playing on the idea of like pretending to be betrayed or pretending to betray people or pretending to be like, you know, evil or whatever, but really like they're just playing other characters, and they just the group, we just have absolute trust in each other, and if there's one betrays the other
has been very useful.
or whatever, it's just they know it's fake to the point, like that's how much trust they have, you know. That's kind of the story I would fucking love to make one day if there's ever a chance. Now, how does this thing work, bro?
Bravo. You managed to sway a zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Fucking this guy. About the weapon. Tell me
about
everything.
the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings.
Of course.
After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
You and your fucking knowledge.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
He doesn't know about that?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. You
Based on their
That was my
So
fault.
no.
Accidentally.
Well, I guess How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regala and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
So confident, man.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
I wish that we could have, like, in Regala's last moments, told her that she was just a pawn.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
I wonder if that look is actually him pondering that. But I hardly doubt it, because he doesn't seem to give a shit. May as well make the Dreadwing. Override. Everything but the Solar Spine, which I am definitely not going for again. Alright, now where's Tilda?
Hard to get. I watered those two plants. I just know they meant a lot to you, and
Thank you.
Where's Tilda at, dude? She would be... Here we go, here we go.
There you are.
Is this her, like... Obviously it's just temporary, but... This is the... I wonder if this is what she chose. Or not. God, her design is so sick.
Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Jesus, literally dialogue. Holy shit, man.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of that.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Out of necessity.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical.
Yeah, we've heard this before.
I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, a heritage every bit as valid, data being dropped. I'm sorry I had to cut off con. She needed its shelter even more than I.
Why did you make the data channel?
I built that as a culture.
Why is it showing me same dialogue as before?
Why do you think Elizabeth?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Wow, there's actually... Okay. Stanley Chan Verbena.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased.
Jesus, this guy's
though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
This guy's actually like a
All of us tried to
absolute
believe
crazy.
He was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him. Though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
This game would feel so short if they didn't have so much talking. Yeah, I know, that's for sure. But I like the dialogue though. I do like, you know, it's part of the, for me, it's part of the story. Part of what makes things great are the characters. And when I listen to the dialogue, I get more, I learn more about him.
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
I'm liking Tilda a little bit more now. Because of the things that are lying. The way she treats Silence was a big step. That, the information she's been forthcoming with could be an ulterior motive, of course, but like as Silence said, when things diverge, you never know.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed.
I wonder if anyone actually
He would be
survived.
thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
I wonder if like anyone actually survived on the colony, but I guess there was a cataclysmic event on the planet, right? So there's no way like anyone left on the planet actually would have survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
We had eternity. She just said it just like that, huh? Okay, that's it. Oh, my controller. Man, I'm gonna have to finish the game with a cord on the controller. That's quite annoying, but oh well. Alright.
Okay.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Yeah, like us later on in the future when something changes. Okay, assemble companions.
Oh no.
Let's go.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Nope. Done all the side quests and all this stuff I could possibly
Alright,
do.
people. I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth.
This is so mad.
Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control.
She
You'll
gonna...
know when you need to.
Oh, is Beta gonna hack the
All right.
drones?
We'll meet up again just before we go in.
Is she gonna hack the Spectre
Where's the
drones
best
or
place to rendezvous?
fabricate
On the
her own
coast, just
machines or
across from
something?
the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute?
Oh?
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything.
Oh, I love this, dude.
Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Ah, no, don't give up your life. You're the fucking my favorite, dude. Not on my life, nothing. Dude, I love that, dude. I love that she's like doing something like on the side because she doesn't trust. She's like doing her own thing. That's fucking mad. That's a great play. It's a very silenced play, man. It's a very like secretive. Alright,
So,
talk once again.
you return. Something else?
I'll be going.
As you wish.
Alright, is it just like no new dialogue? Okay. What about her? Surely she's got something new to say.
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
The rest of us Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me. Or what they do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data.
Stay here with us.
Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love.
Oh.
We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do.
Ah, ain't that cute.
I want you to know I'm glad you're with us.
Yeah, 100%.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old?
Uh-huh.
Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive.
Yes, me too.
We'll try and keep that in
We have a cool crew. We've already lost Val. I don't want half our crew to die on this fucking this mission
I'll be
here.
at the rendezvous point.